over Illinois was spearheaded by excellent offensive line play that led to a dominant running game. The leader of this talented group of Nittany Lion running backs is a coach who has a true passion for the game. Football is in Charles London's blood. The veteran coach knew that he would be involved in sports in some capacity, and especially football, no matter what path he took.
I haven't always been a coach. I started doing some other things in sports management, and new coaching is where I wanted to get to. Ted Roof, who's our defensive coordinator now, actually recruited me to Duke out of high school, and he had just got the head coaching job at Duke University. So I called him and said, I want to coach. Is there anything I can do? He said, I've got a graduate assistant spot. So I jumped at it, went back to school, and that's kind of how I started my career. I talk to the kids a lot. They ask me about school and things of that sort. And I understand the academic demands of a big-time college football program. I can relate to them. I'm older than them, but I'm not that much older.
London spent 4 years coaching in the NFL with the Chicago Bears and Tennessee Titans. He brings that experience to his current group of running backs.
The coach is awesome. He's been to some serious places coaching. He's a younger guy, so he's got a little bit of spunk to him, he's got a little bit of attitude. You can talk to and you can have fun with and you can joke around with, but when it comes time to get the job done, it's all business. That's exactly what Coach London does. He's very good at what he does. He knows the offense in and out. He knows the game in and out.
When I heard his background and how he came here, I couldn't believe it. It's great to know that we have running backs led by him.
For the running backs, I talked to them a lot about the traits and the characteristics that NFL coaches or NFL scouts are looking for in the position, and especially pass protection. That's usually the biggest thing from high school to college and college to pro. And I talk to them all the time about, if you can come in, you can understand pass protection, you can protect the quarterback. There's a lot of guys out there that can run the football, but there's not a lot who know their protections and can be back there. And the coaching staff or the quarterback feel comfortable with them back there. So I'm always preaching protection to those guys, and that's one of the first steps to get to the next level. The same stuff that you're doing right now, and you turn on Sundays, is the same stuff you're going to see. We have some coaches on this staff that's coached in the NFL. It's just a great experience to come here, and we can develop you for the NFL.
London is not only in charge of the running backs at Penn State, but he also has the all-important job of recruiting coordinator.
I remember the first time that I got here, I landed, I was coming to the office, and then all of a sudden you pull up and there it is. It's bigger than any NFL stadium I've been in.
Excellent recruiter, has great relationships with the families and the prospects that he's recruiting.
I tell kids all the time, you're playing in front of more kids than most NFL players will play in front of in a single home game. I hadn't been in a college game in about 5 years, so kind of forgot what the atmosphere was like a little bit. It's definitely drastically different from NFL games in a good way.
Reflecting on his stadium operations experiences, London considers these facilities to be a major selling point at Penn State.
The building here is as nice as any building that I've ever been in. The weight room, the locker room. I think the biggest thing that this facility provides is the academic support is right here for the kids. So they can come here, they can get their study hall done, they can walk a few steps down the hallway, and they can be right in the meeting room to meet. It's not like that everywhere.
Something we didn't go over in there, right? Too tight Z.
He develops very good, respectful relationships with his players.
Not only is he able to correct the things that we did wrong or, compliment us on the things that we did right.
Getting it tight, moving the linebackers, it was good.
You can really tell his experience has developed his football mind, and I think he's a great coach.
Charles has brought all kinds of value to us, mainly because he's seen the type of person that we're looking for. He's seen successful student athletes at Duke University, as well as elite athletes in the NFL. So he brings a wide spectrum of the type of student athlete we're looking for here at Penn State. One who wants to be successful in the classroom and one who wants to get to the highest level as far as playing football.
We're going to treat them like men, we're going to coach them hard on the field, but we're going to make sure they go to class, we're going to make sure they get a degree, and we're going to try to funnel them in the right way and become a Penn State man.